Ayo! Ready. What's going on, Hamby? Good to see you, dude. Been a little while. I am enjoying Dawntrail. One second. I'm gonna turn stuff down.
I thought I heard a rat down here.
Okay, now. Back. Okay. And have to open the windows. Relax. Let me double check. Okay, Fred, lie down. Lie down, relax. Right. Now, come on, boy. Come on. Alright. Okay, you should be good. Hey, Goo Bogman, thank you for the 34-month resub with Prime Gaming. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Hamby. Did he fall down? No. Alright. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Jacques Tural. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last-minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me, I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. Understood. Nice. Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky-deep cenote... Oh boy, here we go. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yeah? What you up to, bro? What you up to, big bro? I mean, you don't have the tablets. So what you gonna do? He does have the how'd he get the tablets? Bro, what you doing, bro? What you up to, bro? You know, he should have destroyed that thing. He should have destroyed that thing once the whole trial, the rite was done. Just in case something like this had... You know, Galul Jaja's fucked up a lot in this trial. I'm just gonna... He's not without blame here, okay? Where's your chameleon friend? This is the gate to the Golden City? Oh, here's the chameleon. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever, or so we thought. until the right's objective became the City of Gold. Okay. But to think that Tonqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping, had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Oh, really? Really? He was carrying a whole set? Great power sleeps here, and with it, you shall obtain your birthright. Oh, great. So you say, yet the new Dawn servants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. Oh, goodness. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawn servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. Hold up, where the fuck is the security around this place? You'll gain all you were denied, the right your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future, promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you are destined to be. I wouldn't put this one on Wuklamat, honestly. Again, her father, the dad, Galujaja fucked up. It's working. Oh, God. Is some there can hear me? At last! Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only in the key in your possession can connect us. Oh God, who are we unleashing? Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Oh goodness. Well, that wouldn't be Galuf just saying that, right? Is that so? Oh God, don't smile. Don't ever smile. Ha 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 ha! Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes! The resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. And he's gonna kill him. Easy call, dude. Promise. Why? Because you're a liability. The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... Alright. The long road to Jacques Terral. Ready to get underway? I'm ready to resolve what we just saw. Then present your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Jacques Terral is a wonder in its own right. This gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Here you go. Signed by Val Wuklamat herself. My apologies, sir, if you would wait here just a moment. That's what I call service, you know. I like that helmet. That is a nice helmet. That is a nice helmet, too. I like those helmets. Those are nice helmets. Probably, yeah.
Shall we then?
I guess. Why not? I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. My guy doesn't speak. I'm the silent protagonist, but I do have some voice lines that I select, but not like he ever says them.
On the far side of that great
Where we go to
ridge, on top of
Tombstone?
the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides, in the Shatona town.
No, I
A
speak.
harsh
You just
guide,
never
to
hear
be
him
sure,
speak.
with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants.
This is literally Tombstone.
But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered.
Oil.
Embracing this opportunity, vow Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Shaloni. Good luck. I don't fucking know, dude.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni.
I got it right,
It will be a
Shaloni.
long journey, but the railroad should make it easier.
It doesn't matter, Joe Gruff, it's Shaloni.
As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
I have a motorcycle, dude. I don't need to ride one of these. Aaronville, I've got a motorcycle, man. Oh, god damn it. Short on Ronik? Afraid so. If one will suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. I have my motorbike, it's fine. The Ronik have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking out the few fit for Retton's proven bothersome work. When in Shaloni, do as the Shalonans do. God, what is wrong with his eyes? He's like possessed. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since I was last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as you're in a hurry, let's go on foot. Or I can just ride my motorbike. About that, sir, as well traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronik that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. Our merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around until they do, and I'll see you both on Ronik for a safer trip. Dude, I'm the warrior motherfucking light. I don't even care. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. I am not. Let's get this going here. Come on now. But the Ronik, Aaronville! The Ronik! Aha, if this is your first time in Shaloni, I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame to not ride one at least once while you're here. What do you mean the half-robe? Who's half-robe? Who's half-robing? A fair point. If we're to give you the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. What do you mean clouds? He's not wearing a half-robe. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take it. You're heading to... Then I'll have a man bring the Ronik over there. Just mind yourself about the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Okay, look at this, Aaronville. See? Motorbike. Motorbike. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or three. It's literally Tombstone.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Look at all the happy people.
Hey!
Hey?
Now hold on a minute.
Uh-huh.
Some sort of trouble.
We gonna duel pistols?
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the Deputy Chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny?
Larceny?
They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Uh-oh.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat?
Alright, we're just gonna antagonize him, are we? Oh boy.
Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
I think you could have said something a little more sinister. That one was kind of weak, buddy.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Estinian! What's up, bro?
Is that?
Of course you're here. Why wouldn't you be?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey!
What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
Okay.
You want to tell me what that was about?
Because they're in the wild fucking west, Copter.
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekoa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
I'd say more like Tombstone, the Val Kilmer movie, and the, oh, what's his name? The guy who played Wyatt Earp. Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds? Burt Reynolds.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife, there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Something like that.
Aye.
Kurt
Contest
Russell,
is
that's
over.
right, not Burt Reynolds.
And
Kurt
as
Russell,
I needed
you're
to
right.
return home to Yasulani,
You're right.
I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings
Yeah,
you north?
Bill Paxton, and then the one guy who's
Nothing
like in
particular.
every
Just seeing what there
movie.
is to see.
Sam Elliott, that's him. Going wherever the wind blows, eh? Oh, no, oh well, how very like you is still fine.
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future. But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Alright, later, buddy. We'll see you. We'll see you around, Estinian.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
I mean, how do you know? You haven't been here in a while. No sooner do we set out that we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dust Watch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. The peoples of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace be enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zoralja's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. I think I'll be fine. It's time to duel. Looks like I've got new pants, new pants, new pants, new earring. Okay, fuck it. We'll do a little. We'll do a little transfer here. I gotta re-dye it each time? Jesus. That's crazy. How much? I'm out of charcoal gray dye now, so I need to be aware of that. Saddle up! I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the Ronik by now. I'll go on ahead and check. If you still want to have a look around and be my guest, come and find us when you've had your fill. look so good. Sword does not look proper. Why does it do this? Oh yeah, update the gear, that's why. Okay, we're good now. We're Gucci. Okay. Is there a market board in here? Does not appear so. Hello, good-natured stableman. The friend, I take it. Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our runic. Which is why I have to ask you to stop at Shenawezi Springs. Shenawezi. I don't know. Shenawezi Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with this banditry? Kimaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Round them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Sally sells seashells. Show the seashell. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. I am ready. Ready, then saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. I mean, I'll be fine. I'm the warrior fucking light. I continue to be struck by how much Shaloni has changed. That town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to nopal-tenders. Not just for the water in their stems, mind. Their fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. Nutritious and delicious. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it is brimming with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within make for spectacle-inspiring cautionary tales of people who wandered too close. What animal am I riding? A runic! The Wallaki, meanwhile, show great reverence to ceruleum and its blue frames. But that is a discussion for another time. We're here. Are we? It's a possessed buffalo. It does kind of look like a silverback gorilla from the back, I'll be honest. Yeah, that does, that is not a inaccurate assessment. No sooner do we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on runic. Now then. Here's another Wild West town. This is... Nope. Shenawezi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here all over the world, blah, 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 blah. The change come to... Nope. Was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend and my mentor. Iyati is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Tyrol. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. I mean, if the 10 strongest men manage to be able to form in unison and restrain the gorilla, they might have a chance. But if they're at all unorganized and the gorilla feels threatened, they're all fucking dead. Or brutally maimed, but probably dead. Blue-haired Shatona. Yes, I'm Iyati, and who might you be? He is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Elena Aaronville, yes. A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Iyati. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown, Elishpa. I don't know the name. I don't know. Ella what now? Elena Shipa. Right. Alright. I was born I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Vera conventions so as to avoid drawing attention. I don't know how to pronounce your fucking name, sir. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate if you would continue using my chosen name. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Kashuya again. She's the finest archer I know, mother and mentor. Every time I drop by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Iyati, even among the Shatoni. Oh, I couldn't compare to Kashuya, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Galu Jaja's traveling companions, after all. She's always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tyrol lit a fire in her. Even after Elena Shapaz was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of something. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Iyati, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led to nowhere. I assume it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me to experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing! Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Alright, what's the... In history, a general was in a jungle and led his men in a chain through a long... What would you have done instead? Kill the crocodiles? Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Kashria. Help! I need help! What's that about? Here's someone who needs help. We'll investigate. Please wait here. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika, Wuklamat's nursemaid. Aaronville, Kane. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. Oh, you did not just threaten me. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh, yeah? Yeah! Hold on, did he say this is Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. All she's doing is running on ahead. Oh, never mind. She's taking the goods to the boss. That's good, Casson. That's good. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. Do you not see the size of my sword? We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. I'm a-comin'! Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wuklamat. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? Well, if the right of the succession ended and Wuklamat crowned the next Dawn Servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and in my plans to return home to Yasulani, she gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given me by the vow of resolve, and now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet. Oh, we'll get it back. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. We're getting the bracelet back. You leave it to me, little darling. We'll get your bracelet back. Please doesn't put yourself in whatever the fucky danger. I can assure you no harm will come to us. Cain will make certain of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well to be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Luke Lamont put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to Shisheno fucking Springs. She'll be safer in town with the yacht to keep an eye on her. We should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. What do you really call John Smith English at this stage? Aaronville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. It makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Alright, let's go and recover the bracelet. Let's go! While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Luke Lamont, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask you to stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well now, that makes me think you're strong, really strong. Are you? I may have saved the star on one occasion. Do I? No, I'm no more than any other adventurer. I'm a humble person. Aren't we humble now? But the matter of fact, what you say makes me think it's a tremendous understatement. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about unsavory types coming and going from... I can't read these names. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins. Just say, fuck you. Like I'm sitting there trying to add a southern twang and then it throws a fucking random name in there and I'm like, God damn it. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain if you've no objections. I doubt Amsterdam is that bad. Right then, let's be off. Have I tuned to this? I have, yeah. Morpho. Yeah, but that's like one fucking place, you know? I mean, that's not even that hard. Climate Spiesbelar, you know, it's fine. Climate Spiesbelar. Volgeverschricker. Vogelverschricker. Yeah, old Vogelverschricker. Schmagetti. I didn't know what he said. I was busy speaking. Aren't I always? They made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? Because the Dust Watch is involved. A question for another time. First we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If we'd go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Can't I just go take care of them all? Yup. Yup. Okay, no. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. Don't know where'd we be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot worked the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we got a boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs, huh? Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them Satan souls running our crew? That drunk who bought our story about the gold shitting alpaca, am I right? Yeah, of course they've got. We got corruption in the Dust Watch. Dust Watch? Dust Watch. I'm in a bush. Bush. Ah. I thought it was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. As you lean to listen, a familiar voice rings out through the wall. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat! Make me! I'll get y'all back for framing my friends! The vulture most of all, you tell them he can eat shit! Heh, how about we give you a chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Oh, I'd never guess who the vulture is. Like, maybe the guy, that deputy dude that was in the town. Oh man. Now I'm not. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, bum man. I'll give it a try. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, please, I'm sorry. Reckon we can find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward, and don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. Alright. Okay, let me see. Rinder ken Zeichnungs Fleischetik. Okay, that one. Fleisch Etikette. That's the hard one, right? Fleischetikettierungs Überwachungs aufgeben Übertragungs Trägungsges. I don't know the ending. Trägungsges. Rinderken Zeichnungs Fleisch. That's the hardest one. Fleischetiketterungs Überwachungs aufgeben Übertragungsges. The Fleisch one's the hardest. Fleischetiketterungs. Ketterungs. That's the best I got. Alright. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. So, were you able to learn anything? Yeah. I was able to learn a lot. I was able to glean a lot, Aaronville. Their leader is a man of the Dustwatch? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? I did. The young lad. Zekoa, that's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? Zekoa. And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture, their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless? Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies, but we also know who he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. Plus, we can't trust the Dustwatch. So I just gotta go in and kill everybody. I'll storm their hideout. I can take them. The direct approach may have served you well in the past, but it won't suffice here. Is the deputy chief, he could claim we're the criminals and all this, and no few people would believe him. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Stop with the names! Stop it! Stop! Stop it! Just say there's a settlement here in the southeast. That's it. I don't need the fucking name. Stop with the names. I don't need 15-letter long names with like 30 syllables. Like, stop this. Tag. Or high five to that guy. I never thought A Realm Reborn was bad. At least the names of oh my god, I fell in a hole! Out of the hole! I don't remember, honestly, I don't remember any names being bad. Like, we look at, let's see, Limsa Lominsia, yeah, Lonosia, okay, fair. But I mean, Gridania and Thanalon, like, these are kind of simple. You know, these are somewhat simple in comparison. Alright, if we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We all have to lure him out. Through that, we'll avail ourselves of... Okay, they were having a laugh with this. They're having a laugh with this. Seriously. The fuck is that? Yeah, he see ya? see ya. See ya. The cat walked on the keyboard, you know? Alright. See ya. Dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season. You see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. Listen. Come on, man. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces. Really? Really? I gotta pick up shit now? Aaronville. Let me storm the fuck. I'll kill everyone that's corrupt here. I don't care. I am not picking up shit again. Again with this. I can create an attractant that resembles this scent when burned. We can then lure the see ya into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the extra. Of course you do. Of course you do. You're the fucking gleaner, man! This is your role! Okay? You get the excrement! Okay? I'll watch! Alright. I'm afraid I must let you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest. 3 pouches full of dragon shit. 3 of them. It's crazy. Aaronville's lost his fucking mind. What am I doing? Am I collecting leavings, or am I... Oh. You sort of see no sign of see droppings, okay. That is one big pile of shit. Foul-smelling nest. Oh, gee. These aren't dragons, they're pterodactyls! Alright. You find a pile of see droppings and gingerly scoop them into your pouch. Alright. Well, we got that out of the way. Ready? Are you wanting off the bed already? I pick up shit. Let me try to get Fred off the bed before he hurts himself. So 1 second. All right, you want off the bed, Fred? You're at the edge here. Come on. Got you. Here we go. Down. Good. There we go. Other feet. Get my chair out of your way. That's a good boy. Yeah. Careful, don't slip. Alright, we okay? Does he want to go out? You want to go out again? Need to go poo or something? Okay, let me see if he needs to go out again. Give me one moment. He can't do steps, Bubble Man. He'll fall. Like, I don't think you understand. His hind legs don't work very well. I have to carry him up and down stairs anyway. Like, just his hind quarters. Like, I pick up his two hind legs to go up and down the stairs. His front legs are fine. It's his hind quarters he has trouble with. Okay, what are we doing? Going out? You going over there? Is that where you're going? We're going this way? You going that way? Where are we going? I'm here to help you. Want to go over there? The air conditioning's not blowing right now. It's not going to be a cold corner. There. All right. That's a good boy. Okay. Ugh. A slide? No. Definitely not. Alright. Finished already, are we? I'ma kill him. I'ma fucking kill him. Excellent. This will do nicely. All that's left is a mix of feces with tumbled claw fibers, dried nopala tender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to Toned. When was this name ever said? Okay, I think it was said once. Anyway. Turns out we had shit here the whole time. That's a caps lock. Y'all just saw a flying fox, right? Alright. He called the shit poop! Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. Tender shortcake. Ooh, creamy hot chocolate? Yeah, I'll take some hot chocolate. I'll take some hot cocoa. Give me that hot chocolate. Yeah. More hot cocoa. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to here. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Yehihisia. Okay. Will come soon after. Okay, Freddy's sitting up, so he wants something. What's the matter, baby? Your hand sees it. It can't be the firework, right? It can't be the firework, right? No. Want me to get you up? Right, here you go. What? You want back on the bed? No, you drive me insane. You. You drive me absolutely insane, dog. I'm gonna back on the bed. I'm not ready to go to sleep yet. You're gonna have to chill on there without me. Okay, back to what we were doing. So somehow without... Okay, you guys are the most unobservant fucking people. Never mind, she found me. Alright. Is she just not gonna sound the alarm? Okay, apparently not. Oh, I could throw it. Why didn't it tell me that? Just like, alright, time to leave. Yeah, see ya. Alright. What's that smell? Ugh, that reeks! What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear. Ugh, did something die? Someone want to explain what that ungodly stench to me? We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Boss, over there. Huh? Well, what in the world? They're horny and they're male. Ah! Well, goodbye. Run for your lives! They're horny and they're male. Huh, so the smoke's what drew them here. I swear when I find out who did this. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight. We'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now. They're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Never mind. Shit, who was that? Oh, come on, we can chase him down? What do you mean? We just chase him down? I can run. Run! Hey, are you going to help me or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. All that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you eventually. Really? And I don't even know who you are. You a secret admirers of mine or something? I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back something for the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's heading there now too. We can go together. I got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits nope, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concern, folks who needed help to even the odds. Hey, wait, hey, yo, baby, what's up? What's your name, pretty lady? That was 3 years ago we was with a duel. Yeah, something with the duel. We recruited him, yeah. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. I'd do her, yeah. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Quickana and Luini, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. I mean, I got money. With them locked up, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. And that's why you're ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of the town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help? Are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The Sheriff, Kimaka, he's as honest as they come, a staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, what about the word of a, you know, the Dawn servant's, concubine? What the fuck am I even? Just friend? Companion? Boy toy? I don't fucking know. What am I? For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. Babysitter. Thank you, babysitter. A plan? That's right, babysitter. I'll ask that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Shishinawezi Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Not here, so let's risk getting captured again, you know? out. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Well, well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliola while they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after... Yep, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Oh, well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him to a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Hutsana would be ideal. For that, I need one of you two to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Woohootu's carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find out once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign ignorance? Or innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way I won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we use in live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with me as many citizens as possible. With as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? I say we let Zakoa have his duel. Thanks, I sure was lucky running to you two. You won't regret this, I promise. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I can count on you. I was seen in Totnayawa. Well, fuck it. So it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, you won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to blah blah blah. Once you got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. I'm your Huckleberry. Am I not attuned to this ether right? I am. The Yehihisia were likely that Shatona's doing. What's his angle? And then there's the brat. It's past time I dealt with him. Who is this? Oh, believes your prince, perhaps a gentle poke will get his attention. Gentle poke. What's this? Ah, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Ahem. Have you need of the Dust Watch, sir? What? Zakoya tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might I trouble you to take me to him? He is now accompanying me. You can leave him. Come along, sir. You know what? Let's stop and have a little chat. Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist. Sheshenawizi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. Is this the place? I don't see him. Whoops. No, just a little further. I see. Very well, lead on. This is an odd chat circle off the middle of nowhere. It's probably to talk about this. There's gold in these fields, blue gold. Ahem, best be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on cerulean, but for you I'd reckon they'd make an exception. Maybe you too? Is this the place then? Alright, I'm still learning my way around. Is some sort of joke? Of all the... Let's keep moving. I mean, aren't I just taking him to the fucking city? Oh, we're going out in the middle of here. I thought we were supposed to go to the city. As many witnesses as possible. Or we were just trying to delay still, I guess. This better be the place. Ah, now I remember. My patience is wearing awfully thin, sir. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. Bitch, please. All right, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zakoya? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Confounded, he must have escaped. That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, Wahooty, you looking for me? If you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Get the Rocky music going.
Wahooty! Finally caught up to me, I see.
All right, we got a duel, boys.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shishenowetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
Yes, thanks
The
for
audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
stating the bleeding obvious, Aaronville.
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Right. You would have had... Oh, come off it. I saw you with the bracelet.
What's the meaning of this, Wahooty?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
It's time to do the duel!
Wahooty, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Nope, no end of filler yet. Is that a fucking crab? In the desert? Desert crab.
Oh, you little shit!
Oh! It was a brambleweed. You mean a tumbleweed crab?
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
What's up, Manly Way? How's it going, dude? Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the support, Manly Way. Appreciate you, dude.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
No, I think I'll just let him go.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As
Of
are
course
your
he
friends.
shot first.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you.
He needs a
But
new
to
deputy.
think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Tonatenui? That's how you
Those who have
fuck
broken the law
off.
will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow.
Tonatenui.
What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Figure I'd join the Dust
Why?
Watch.
What I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamott's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Anytime. Anytime, Sheriff. Yeah, we were unattuned to this one, sure. Nope, never mind. That ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Whew! Finally, it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Shishenawa. I don't care anymore. I just can't be bothered. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Yeah, be sure to bring your Makode friend. Like to, you know, introduce myself. There's a blue quest. Oh, dear. Okay, but I'm not gonna get dragged into the normal quest line again. Who's this shady character? Say, aren't you the one who was stirring up a fuss in town not long ago? I could use a capable hand like yours to be willing to lend a hand. The name's Tonzo. Are you kidding me? I'm not from around here, truth be told. I live... Dude, what? Who? Like, so, was this... Like... Was this Yoshi P's idea? Like, was this Yoshi P's idea to just drive everybody fucking crazy with the names of these places? Like, is this just Yoshi P trolling us at this point? Luwataninya-wasa. But I'm here visiting my grandson. I was excited to see him after so long, but I spied him dealing with some unsavory-looking man, exchanging unusually large sums of money. I confronted him about what I saw, but he'll say little more than it's just a misunderstanding. Then grumble as he changes the subject. I realize it's sudden, but could you see if there's anything to be done to help him? He's in trouble, I just know it. Oh, a weight's been lifted off my heart. Bless you, sir. His name's Zetekwa. Last I saw him, he was heading inside this here saloon. The Tonawauta with a red cap pulled down over his face to cover those bruises, most like. You can't miss him. Alright. Yo! Hello, ma'am. Who might you be? A sobering proposition. Huh. Okay, stay focused. Stay focused. Focused. Stay focused. Focused. All right. A new face in town, eh? Well, what can I do for you? Thinks I'm in trouble, does he? There he goes, jumping to conclusions as usual. I thought it'd be less of a hassle if I didn't tell him. Truth is, I've been helping other folk in town with their money troubles. Matter of fact, the man you saw leaving just a moment ago is one of my clients. Money lending? I should probably explain from the beginning. My work involves loaning guild of folks having trouble with coin for one reason or another. There's a reason I don't lend them Pell, but I'll get to that in a moment. My family's lived here long before there was ever a town here, but then people moved in and they started expanding. Before long, Kimika's family approached us about selling our land. It was around the time when trade overseas was gaining in popularity. I had it on good authority that Gil was on its way to becoming common currency here in the wild, so I decided to sell the land for Gil and use those funds to start my business. Sure enough, everything went as expected and the business is starting to do well. It's not without its troubles, seeing as money is involved, but I never lend to any unsavory types. Your grandfather's... Why not simply explain all this to your grandfather? The whole point of me keeping quiet was so I wouldn't make him worry. Seems my silence only made things worse. He found himself in a real tight corner once. Gil's what got him there. And now he wants something to do with the stuff. When I told him about my idea to sell the land, the moment Gil came out of my mouth, his whole mood turned sour. He said he put everything in my name, and what happens after that is on me. It's not exactly easy to bring up my work when it involves the one thing he seems to hate more than anything, but maybe it's time I change that. This job does more than just put food on the table. I'm able to help people, help this town, but how do I get him to see that? I've got it. You're going to come and watch me work. I am. Grandpa won't hear anything if I have to say if it involves Gil, but he might come around to a first-hand account from you. So come and see what good my work does for... Nope. And how I help the people here. He did send you to help me, didn't he? I promised to make it worth your while. Excuse me, sir. Right then, before we get started, I should probably know who it is I'm working with. I'm, the Warrior of Light. Kane, eh? Well, Kane, our first job is to go and see a miner named Wakwazi. Wackways. Wakwazi. Fucking Waka. He had a pretty bad accident on the job. Had no money for treatment or anything, or much of anything, so I loaned him the gil he needed to keep on his feet. But now it's well past time he returns what he owes, and he hasn't said a word. There's been time enough for him not to only return back to work, but also receive his wages. Several times, in fact. He usually comes here in town when he's not working, and his shift ends soon. Meet me just outside of town. If we're lucky, we'll catch him just as he arrives. Wakwazi. He looks like an owl bed. You're here for the money? I was gonna pay, honest. I just mixed up the dates is all. Can't we settle this later? I'm busy. I know you're lying, Wakwazi, and you're not going anywhere until you can look me in the eye and tell me why you're late paying me back. He's obviously hiding something, but I'm not looking to start trouble. I don't suppose there's anything you can do. Persuade him, maybe a little flex to show him we're serious? Oh yeah, I'll flex. Yeah. There we go. You gads, look at those arms and those perfectly sculpted neck muscles. Fine, fine, just put all of that away. It's all here, and with interest. If he had the money, why go through all the trouble of avoiding me? When I was still on the mend, my lady friend took real good care of me, see? I wanted to buy her something fancy to thank her, and well... I understand, really I do, but if you want to make her happy, you need to get your life together. I'm willing to give you a loan one last time, but we're going to have a long talk about how you manage your savings first. You're right. What good am I to her if I'm out on the street without a gil or even a pell to my name? I'll give it some thought and we can talk later. So we're going to help him get his girl. But not today. Not today. I can't blame him for wanting to show his appreciation to a loved one, but it's no excuse to get carried away with his spending. So what did you think of my job? The money I loaned him paid for his treatment and supported him through his recovery. That has to count for something, right? Yeah, until you find someone that just wants to shoot you when you go to collect. Seemed like more of a happy accident to me. Well, there's always our next client. When you're ready, we can be on our way. Let me get Fred some ice water. He seems to be very hot right now. 1 second. I'll be right back. He's breathing really fast. It's hot. Get him some ice. Don't you dare jump off that bed while I'm gone. Can't really leave until I take him off the bed, because then he'll just get him off. Right. No. Feel like trying to do some. There we go. Oh, all right. There we go. Okay, I'll be back in a jiffy. Alright, Freddy, here's some ice. You go, baby. Alright. Okay. Alright, I kind of want to... My curiosity's got the better of me. Oh, Zeka was just chilling here. What you doing, buddy? I'll catch up to you as soon as I've taken care of my friends. Oh yeah, that's right. He's gonna meet with us. Alright, we gotta help this nice barmaid. Unruly patrons have Yahemwe at wit's end. Sigh, now what am I supposed to do? Say, you strike a rather imposing figure. Can I ask a favor of you? A few of our regulars have gotten a little too deep in their cups, and all their commotion is starting to turn away customers. They refuse to leave, and there's not much more I can do without stirring up trouble. Someone as intimidating as you, on the other hand, could get away with a great deal, in fact. I wager you could douse them with water, and they'd sooner go home than lift a finger against you. There's a well not far from here if you're willing to try and sober them up. Sure! I'll collect well water. Not feces, at least. Alright, who am I dumping it on? This guy? Carefree drunkard. Do you know what time it is? I suppose it doesn't matter. Water! Well, what was that for? Damn it, I need to go get changed. Ah. Gloomy drunkard. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't pay you to talk. Now go and get me my drink. Water. Bugger me what? With a Ronex horn? That's cold. What are you trying to do? Drown me? Well, I'm too tired for this. I'm going home. Last patron must be upstairs. Cheerful drunkard. I mean, he's just dancing. All right, come on, don't be shy. Just follow the rhythm and let your hips do the rest. Water. Hey, what are you? I was just getting warmed up. Oh, gods, what time is it? The boss will kill me if I'm late again. There, save the pretty lady. I saw the whole thing. Thank you so much. They can get carried away sometimes after a few drinks, but they're good folk. Miners and railroad workers, a lot of them are, as are most of the people who pass through here. After a long, grueling day, they'll often stop by and unwind for a good spell. It's only when they get a little too comfortable that it starts to become a problem. A problem for another day, thanks to you. I know it's not much, but I'd like you to have this. After all your help, it's the least I can offer. Ma'am. All right. Alright, here we go. Namika. My bracelet! Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift, it is a part of me I could never hope to replace. So put it on. Truly, Wukalamata's blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you chose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bone, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make the gift of hindsight. There you are, the real Daybreakers have arrived. Yo, I'm Kane. I'd like to meet my two best friends, Kikwana and Luini. Kikwana, if it wasn't for you believing in Zakoya and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how Sanvai's was to that bastard who would have been put behind bars. I'm Kane, this is Abel. Yeah. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now and lacking in strength. Besides, some outlaws might see us as easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dustwash a slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right, and you'll teach us how to draw your pistols so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need a duel if it all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that, you have my word. Until we meet again! Ma'am? You know, this is my room that I'm staying in. If you ever go to Tulioli, you know, you can look me up. It's my room number. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, though, do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? What are you talking about, Kadra? I'm just being polite to the lady. Just inviting her over some nice meals over there, you know? She's been in prison. She's been in jail. She probably having a good meal for a while. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. What? I missed an earthquake? There were quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you can speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Who the fuck is Runar? Am I supposed to remember who Runar is or what Runar is? It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Oh, okay. You know what I noticed? None of, like, the NPCs that are female ever talk. It's always men. It's like they couldn't get the budget for the females.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too. We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet. I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work.
I am Cloud Captain. What are you talking about?
To inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties. The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well. I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
So somebody sabotaged the tracks.
Is there anything I can do to help?
How would he know?
Seriously? You're offering to help? What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand. Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand, too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
I suppose I could lend a helping hand?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
I haven't really seen any woke things in the game.
Sorry for dragging you into this. There they are.
Oh, there they are, the volunteers.
That's them, the two volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe.
I'm never gonna remember your name.
And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Alright, I can't match your voice. You're too good.
Something the matter?
Am I supposed to remember them? Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys? Am I on 4K? No, I don't have a 4K monitor.
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata Yonan Plain. It is Hetzaro territory.
Is that
though,
like a
so we
different
need to get
group?
their
It's like an
permission
alternate.
first.
It's like the alternate version of these guys.
Come on, no time to waste.
Anything off the trolley, dear? Though no small number live in Shaloni. That one's one of the easier ones, and I'm just pooped. I must confess that I've never visited the home of the Hetzaro. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have dim view of the railroads. Same thing. Oh man, we're up to level 96 quest now. Come on, come, let's follow Wallika? Yeah, there's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from the outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself. Though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of. Enough jabbering, Shenza. That's thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it. We'll see you later. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way, after all. I must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right. Meh Wahetstone. Mehawetstone. Wahetstone. Should be on the northeast of here. Let's continue on. I swear, Yoshi P's just fucking, like, he's somewhere, like, watching, he's got, like, probably, like, 1,000 monitors up, just watching streamers try to pronounce these names, just laughing his fucking ass off. Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with the people of Mehawetstone, but I do know that their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. I'm sure, Captain Schmidt, I'm sure. Wait, is this a village of all cat girls? Have we found paradise? I thought I saw like 5 cat girls just in one shot. Ah, such lovely clean air. It feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum of Shoshenowezi Springs. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Nope, definitely not. Nope. Are you a man? Are you a boy? Yeah, it's a son, Geppetto. Geppetto, like Geppetto and Geppetto. Yeah. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, he's a young kid, but he's like a little tall. I thank you for the warm welcome and apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Walika, station Nah, I couldn't do it. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks and require timber to make repairs. This is Kane and Aaronville, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. Hi. Sniff, you have a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tan leather, and the faintest hint of fair winds blown from a distant shore. Though I know not where, I gather you're not from these lands. I might come from Eorzea. I hail from Eorzea. Truly, I would love to know more of you and the lands you've seen. Boy, I don't have, no! Don't agree to that! Don't speak for me! I don't have time to talk to young... whatever the fuck. I don't, like, come on. Like fucking Pinocchio over here? I don't have time for this. Okay, the Hetzo, okay, we're to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads. The Hetzo teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason I believe that we are tuned to the shifting winds around us. Oh god. I see, that word Hetzo, it means leader of souls in the Hetzaro tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetzo among the Hetzaro. Here, we look to the Ronik for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish you with the timber you require, but first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. Sure. We'll be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you follow me... Don't twiddle your ears, boy. Don't do that. Let me grab this Aetherite really quick, just in case there's not another opportunity. I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Ronik have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, the temperament has become erratic of late. A stableman near Hutswani mentioned that. Do you know what caused this? We have our suspicions, since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum. Shaloni has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are a part of that. As strong and resilient as they may seem, Ronik are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we don't necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hetzaro, but all of Shaloni. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valkona. Valkona, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently, how shall I put this? Hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Not anymore. Mind your tongue, Shapeto. While there is a grain of truth to the rumors, he's not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. His journeys have changed for the better. His journeys have changed him for the better. So in the course of traveling with him, you witness him change with your own eyes? Indeed. Cain fought beside Valcona in the Rite of Succession. I take his word over rumors. You took part in the Rite of Succession? You're that close to the Dawn Servants? I was grateful for any help, but had no idea I'd recruit a bona fide hero. You have no fucking idea, dude. The succession of Dawn Servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there's clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valcona for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? Yeah, I'll brown him. Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful that he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. We're terribly grateful. I can say, like, awfully. Okay. I promise we'll keep the Ronek foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad, and if needs be, we'll seek Valcona's counsel. My thanks again for your time and the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you again soon. Not too soon, I hope. We have more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. Mind waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands and a Ronek? I won't be long. I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. While we wait, we could get started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. It shouldn't take long if we split the work. You know, lifting it over your head like that doesn't make it easier to carry. It makes it harder to carry. I should think this will be enough. That was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry to make it back sooner. We'll see to the rest. Once we repair the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? As much as I'd like to make it so, there aren't any spots available. You'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid, but you'll be riding free of charge. It's the least we can do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Namika and no few others were here long before we arrived. It's only right they go before us. Congrats, Copter. I hope you'll stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. And Nito Wikwi will be driving. No engineer compares to her, and it's always a treat to watch her work. Bro, this dude is in love with her. He wants to put his penis in her furry-gina. I'll find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Shaloni you're keen to see, I'll leave you to it. Alright. Man, why are you out in the middle of nowhere, Aaronville? Had your fill of the sites? Well, they appear to have to be almost finished. Okay, several cutscenes, good. Alright. This might be a good spot to stop as well, we'll see. Probably the plan until we see if Fred's good is to do FF14 this weekend as well. Try to see if I can't get MSQ all done. And then get back to FF7 if Fred's good.
A glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
We'll see though. It depends on him, like I said.
Here she comes!
Okay, that train's going pretty good speed. It could be a little longer though, for goodness sakes.
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Thrall. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yassolani.
And I know where that is.
From an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream.